Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, it's probably gonna be the last video I do before my move. I know we've been talking about it for like months and months, I feel like. We have a lot of updates to go over. Just not like had the time or the energy to be doing now, so I'm really happy that we are able to just sit down and just play around with some stuff. So I'm really excited and let's get into it. So let me show you kind of what we're going to be using today. I went to Michael's and was like, I would just want some art supplies. I didn't need to do like a whole bunch of nail supplies stuff because I have so many things. Sometimes I stare at the stuff that I have and I'm just like bored. I'm like, ooh. Anyways, we found some striping paper. I feel like we need to redeem ourselves on the paper moment from our last video. We have just been struggling with paper and I have striping tape. I wanted to see how this works. So we have a blue and a red, and then to kind of match with the theme, I have these. They look like gummies, which was like really intriguing, but they're hard and they're just charms. And I want like I think we'll do a dangly today. I got some foil paper. I don't know if we'll use it today. The difference between like using this and using this is that this is gonna have a really smooth finish, which is hard to do. Like you can do it with chrome, but I feel like this just looks a little bit different. And then speaking of striping tape, I was in the stripes aisle at Michael's, if you can't tell. This is like clear with like white kind of lacy flowers, which I'm gonna expose myself just a little bit. I feel like a couple of videos I truly said that like red, white, and blue was like a gross combination. I think I said maybe it was hard to pair in a like tasteful manner. Being as talented as I am, would be able to do that, hopefully. So we'll find out. I also have a ombre spray because the charms and the tape are kind of clear. You know I love a clear nail. I feel like we could maybe play around with that. There's that. Ooh, for doing blue, this is Mist and this is Hot Toddy, and these are from Nailed by Becky. Nailed by Becky is an amazing brand. Love them. And the tips we'll be using today are gonna be the E-Nail Couture 5X Stiletto. We're gonna challenge myself by like putting stuff in it. We can always put things on top of it. That's always easy. I have everything I needed except what to actually put the nails on with. So I will probably be using the Macart nail glue gel and the 5 Angels foundation base gel. Just kind of a mixture of that to like put stuff in the nails, flash cure things in there. So we need to do our standard prep. So we will use our dehydrator, which is just acetone, our Young Nails protein bond, and our Jello peel off base coat. So for those of us in the nail community, probably have seen the Nails by Dev drama. Here are my unwarranted thoughts. I don't know, Dev. I cannot relate to the experiences of the Black female nail community. Like, I'm a guest here. The only kind of really opinions I can give are just on like internet and cancel culture. I don't really believe that anyone ever gets canceled. What influencer who has gotten canceled has ever like left the internet forever? I mean, I know there's a couple, like rip in peace Jenna Marbles, but most of them just come back. I don't really believe in like witch hunting. If a brand, in my opinion, ever acts crazy, then you'll kind of just see them get scrubbed from my I want to say inventory like it's a store. Their brand will kind of just disappear from my channel. That's that. I hope I articulated that okay in a way that doesn't just get me canceled. But if it does, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know. Everyone's welcome unless you're like a hater. I mean, even if you are a hater, just engage. That's all I need. Prep is on. I do have my tips right here. And we do need to size these out really quickly. All right, I have these all sized out and I put a little bit of primer on the inside just to help them stick. Now I want to open these up and try to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Oh, they're like glued together, which is helpful. Nice, I'm glad that they don't fly around all willy-nilly. All right, I want to get these nails on, so let's use this gel. So I have some updates for you. I was approved for an apartment, which is always such a great thing. It's official. She's all set with it. I'm gonna just like live by the ocean. I'm so excited. Much as I probably won't be going in the ocean, just looking at the ocean, just healing. I feel like I've always loved the ocean, let me tell you. That being said, like this is probably gonna be the last video I do before the move, so I'm gonna have to dismantle this whole setup. Like I'm gonna clean everything, have to just like tear everything down, pack it up. Okay, these are on. I have been leaving a little bit of room to try to get like smoother cuticles, so we'll see if that works. I do need to file and shape these. I can confirm that more music is coming, which is really exciting. This one will be similar production-wise to the last one, but different vibe. It's really fun. It's just me, but I was talking to my friend and she is so funny because she's a vocalist and she was like, the song serves cunt, but those aren't the notes I would have chosen for it. And I was like, the notes are good and you wouldn't have chosen them. Is that just a really roundabout way of saying that I'm just better at songwriting than you? Look, I'm no Ed Sheeran, but because she has a music background, I was explaining to her that I have like zero music background. I don't know notes, theory, scales. I just know what like sounds good. I just have an ear for things that serve charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And she was like, you have one hell of an ear. She very much likes the song, so I am taking it as a positive thing. That just makes me excited about it. It was just so funny how she said that. These are on. I got them all file shaped and buffed and then just put a quick little base coat on there. They're looking really good. I cut up some pieces that I wanted to use and I'll probably just do this for the rest of them, but I'm gonna kind of just overlay them on top. I feel like that's gonna be the easiest. The hair is becoming a lot. I do a mean man bun and I'm really becoming your everyday modern white Jesus. And yeah, I'm gonna go out west and start a cult. To join, it is $40K and you have to be hot. So we'll switch it up before we get out there. I just thought it was so funny. I was like, geez, I'm looking like a cult leader. I've thought about selling my hair because I know people will pay crazy money. I don't do anything to this hair. I think we are in our paper redemption arc. The only issue is we kind of filed a little bit off of there, but it lines up, so I'm not mad at it. I want to do our ombre, but I think I'm gonna do it on the 3 blank nails. I am going to use the Nailed by Becky base coat because it works really well with the ombre powder. These are looking good. The gel underneath is doing a little bit of a weird reflection thing, but I'm not worried about that. What I want to mix it up before we do our charm is a glitter top coat. Ooh! Okay, I'm thinking for our red nail, I like this one. This one's cute, just because it is like purple, blue, and red, and it's kind of just all of them. For anyone who's interested in like doing nail piercing, I use this drill bit. I'll zoom in. It's just super small and super sharp, and she makes the perfect little holes. Ooh, ow. That was tight, but we got it! Ah! All right, well, here is the finished look. I really like these. I was a little nervous with the whole paper situation, but I love this little charm. It's so cute. The ombres were fun. The striping paper was fun. A little difficult, but we got a nice design out of it. I think my favorite thing is the charm. It is so cute, and I just want to like chew on it. So yeah, I'll try to like keep a lookout for those, or maybe I can make some or something. And the stripes are really, really cute. That was a lot, but it was so much fun. I am so nervous to just like take all this down and pack it up and take it across the country with me, but it's gonna be a huge journey. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can. And I just want to thank all of you for supporting me. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.